अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, आप सबको मोहम्मद सफ़ीला ख़ान की तरफ से हमारा ये जो कोर्स है इसका नाम है रिसर्च मेथड्स इन एजुकेशंस। हमारा कोर्स का जो कोड है वो 8604 है। और इस कोर्स में जो है हम ये तमाम जितने भी इसके चैप्टर्स हैं ये सारे कवर करेंगे। और इसके लिए मैं आपको थोड़ी सी ये गाइडेंस दे दूँ कि ये बीएड की क्लास का कोर्स है। और इसमें और हमारी जो यूनिवर्सिटी है अल्लामा इकबाल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी है, आप इसकी वेबसाइट पे जाके जो है इस सब्जेक्ट के जो वर्चुअल इसकी बुक है इसको निकलवा सकते हैं। और मैंने इसकी जो स्लाइड्स हैं इसमें मैंने पॉइंट हम इसको लेके चलेंगे। और जितना भी अगर आप इसको ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह समझना चाहते हैं तो अपने साथ अपनी बुक्स को ओपन कर लीजिए, वर्चुअल बुक्स को, तो साथ आपको इस लेक्चर को समझने में और इसको सीखने में मज़ा आएगा। तो आइए हम अपना लेक्चर शुरू करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले हमारा सब्जेक्ट है रिसर्च मेथडोलॉजी इन एजुकेशन कोर्स, और हमारा कोड है 8604। हमारे पहले यूनिट का नाम जो है वो है इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ एजुकेशनल रिसर्च। आइए देखिए ये है क्या। तो इसके हम इंट्रोडक्शन में जाते हैं। तो हम पहली चीज़ हम इंट्रोडक्शन इसका पढ़ते हैं। इंट्रोडक्शन। Doubtless to say that the secret of our culture development has been research, pushing back the areas of ignoring by discovering new new truths, which is turn lead to better way of doing things and better products. There is no alternative to truth, and therefore to reach to research is to get nearer to truth. Likewise, the human knowledge works at two levels. At the primary level, it functions as the basic of useful human activities, as when a teacher solves mathematical problem for the students, or as when a doctor uses his knowledge to cure disease. At the second level, knowledge is employed to obtain increment in the existing knowledge. The activities that produces this new knowledge is known as research, or researches in an advance on existing fronts of knowledge. It takes us beyond the frontiers of present knowledge. Both are breaking fresh group and improving existing knowledge and the proper function of research. However, the research adds to the existing knowledge is in a orderly way. This orderless is to be particularly emphasized. Mere aimless and confused groups for new knowledge does not stand for research. The knowledge which accrues from research is verified and verifiable by anybody who may like to do so. The process by which it has been derived is replicable, that is, can be repeated, and the started results confirmed. It is objective and capable of third party verification. However, people have always tried to understand, discuss, explain, and control the things and events around them. Sense perception reason, tradition, authority, metaphysics, magic, experts, opinion, personal experience, deduction and induction, and science are among the systems that have been used to acquire knowledge. Efforts has been made in this unit to highlight all sources of knowledge. Now students, we are going to understand objectives. After studying this unit, it is hoped that the students will be able to number 1 identify source of knowledge, explain the sense prescription, discuss the role of tradition, authority, expert opinion, metaphysics in acquiring knowledge, evaluate different sources of knowledge. Number 1, sense prescription. The earliest understanding of the environment probably came through the sense prescription. It ranges from practical judgment and experience in everyday life. The sense prescription may be defined as a connected series of concepts that help people to make sense out of a chaotic environment and to function more effectively in it. Although sense prescription conclusions have been and can be valuable, yet they can be wrong. For example, earlier observations of the learning process by educators and psychologists led to the sense of prescription conclusion that the practice enhance learning, that is, practices made perfect. Observations of highly skilled individuals such as musicians and artists who practice a great deal to perfect their abilities probability of contribute to this belief. As a result, students have been repeatedly asked to recite the alphabets and multiplicate table and to complete large homework assignments. We can quote there the renowned theories Thorndike 1930, who argued that the results may not be always be positive. According to him, he his consequences of practices determine, at least in a part, the effectiveness of practices. Number 2, we have traditions. The dependency of tradition or custom is also necessary. We often refer to custom and tradition in the event of solving a problem. In many activities and situations, this ready reckoner services that purpose very well. It largely determine but mode of facts, the situation and mode of making adjustments. The the combo of customers and traditions specify for us our food, cloth, speech, dealing, etc. Orderly, we obey the customs of traditions and avoid violating them. We try to see explanations of the phenomena through the media of traditions and customers. Number three, we have authority. When a crisis arises due to unforeseen situations or even in terms of storm, climatics, and conflicts, man often find the traditional inadequate. He normally combo out of his compliances and to look for newer and better modes of behavior. The, the savage, terrible, wise made, man made appeals to his God in time of crisis. The, the terrible chief remains the superior authority for many centuries, and his subjects consider him as an all knowing and all competent Superman. They look to him for guidance and advice in their societal, social, religious, economic, political, and even private affairs. Similarly, the example of the religious scholar can be cited who assumed the role of authority. The following turn to the religious leader for knowledge, advice, explanation of the phenomena, demonstrative problem, and medical treatment. Moreover, the experts or the scholars is a center of authority to whom we look in time of crisis still. The scholars, philosophers, economists, or scientists are the most dependable interpreters of the existing knowledge, evidence, as well as source of new ideas, innovation, and inspiration. The experts of disciplines is considered to have a solution for every problem of the area concerned. Finally, authority is a valuable source of knowledge, but it does not have major weakness. And authority, whether or political figure, parents, religious leaders, or scholars, can be wrong. Consequently, it is dangerous to replay solely or single source of the knowledge. Expert opinion. Sometimes, in search of knowledge, one can be take the testimony of experts who because of their intellect, training, expert experience, or aptitude are better informed than other people. Contacts and discussing with experts are also helpful to get knowledge. The participants of researchers in conferences, seminars, and workshops, and listening to the learning experts are very helpful in getting knowledge and local research problems. However, an effort may be made to find out whether the experts are recognized by other authorities in the field and whether they are in a position to know the facts about the particular problem under consideration. For further the details for the sense trade tradition, customs, authorities, expert opinion are shown in the reference materials. Students, now we're going to study about rationality. Rationalism is a system by which knowledge is gained by reason and not experiencing the world. It is also called metaphysics. It is national approach knowledge of ultimate causing and reality. It deals with the causes and principles of existing things, not with experience. Rationalism regards human reason as the only reliable guide to knowledge. Rationalists do not believe that it is necessary to verify knowledge either by fate experience. Finally, rationality can provide a valuable mean of knowledge. Next, students, we are going to study about magic. Another way of an individual can gain knowledge and control the world is through magic. According to Courage in 1985, whenever magic occurs in its unadulterated form, it assumes that in nature one event follows another, necessarily and inevitably without intervention. There are two broad classes of magic. One is initiative magic and the other is contagious magic. In imitative magic, people attempt to produce a desired effect by imitating that effect. On the other hand, contagious magic is based on associations between objects or events. Students, now we're going to understand about scientific methods. Scientific method. According to Kerlinger, 1983, science is the systematic, controlled, not critical investigation of hypothetical proportions about presumed relations among natural phenomena. However, science is based on the assumption that the universe is uniform and ordered and governed by cause and effect laws. On the other hand, scholars and unhappy with the weakness of existing ways of knowing, learning to integrate the strategies of these ways of knowledge into a new approach, that is scientific method. Of particular importance is that deductive and inductive reasons were incorporated into the scientific methods. In inductive, observed facts are used to generate theories or hypotheses that are consist with these facts. Similarly, in deduction, specific implications are derived from a theory. Sometimes both inductive and deductive methods are used to acquire knowledge. Students, now we're going to study about introduction of this new side. John W. Best in 1992 has observed in his book Research in Education as the secret of our cultural development has been research pushed back the area of ignorance by discovering new truth, which in turns lead to the better way of doing things and better production. There is no alternative to truth, and therefore, to research, Joe research is to get nearly to truth. Educational research is considered to be a prominent key which is essential to the opening of new doors in education. Education research must be securely aimed at finding solutions to unsolution problem, at creating ways and devising new media to meet certain functions needs which have never been met before, at finding better process and content than those currently in vogue. In it cannot be simply literally research. It may be research and develop tied to action. Keep this in view. Efforts have been made in this unit to highlight the concept, need, scope of research in education, particularly in different education. So now we are going to learn about objectives. After studying this unit, it is hoped that the students will be able to, number one, explain the concept of research in education, discuss the need of educational research, evaluate the scope of educational research, identify the qualities of researcher. So now we're going to understand about concept of research in education. According to J.W. Best in 1992, research is an intellectual activities which bring to large new knowledge or corrects previous errors and misconceptions and added in an orderly way to the existing corpus of knowledge. The term research and scientific method are often used synonymously, and research is considered to be more formal, systematically intensive process of carrying on the scientific method of analyzing. There are 7 elements of scientific process, namely: number 1, purposeful observation; number 2, analyze synthesis; number 3, scientific recall; number 4, hypothesis; number 5, verification by inference and experimentation; number 4, reasons by a method of arrangement, B method of disagreement. Number 1, reasons we are again study about reasoning by, number A, method of agreement; number B, method of disagreement; number C, method of concomitant verification; number 3, method of concomitant variation; number D, method of residues; and number last E, joint method of agreement and disagreement. And number 7, judgment. It might be helpful to highlight some of the accepted accepted co connotations of research. These include: number 1, research is simply a systematic and refined technique of things and employing specification, tools, instruments, and procedures in order to obtain a more adequate solution of the problem than would be possible under the observation orderly mean. It started with a problem that would be possible facts analysis. These critically and reaches decisions based on the actual events. It evolves original work instead of mere exercises of personal opinion. It evolves from a genuine desire to know rather than a desire to prove something. It is quantitative, seeking to know not only what but how much, and measurement is therefore a central feature of it. Research per se constitute a method for the discovery of truth, which is really a method of critical thinking. It comprises defining and redefining problems, formulation hypotheses or suggestions, solution collection, organizing and evaluating data, making deductions and research conclusion, and the last carefully test the conclusion to determine whether they fit the formulation hypothesis. The systematic and scholarly applications of the scientific method interpreted in its broader science to the solution of the educational problems. Conversely and systematically, students designed to promote the development of education as a science can be considered educational research based 1992 things. Research is considered to be the more formal, systematic, intensive process of carrying on the scientific method of analysis. It involves a more systematic structure of investigating, usually results in some sort of formal record or procedures, and a report of result of conclusion. Number 4, moreover, research is a point of view, an attitude of inadequate or frame of mind. It asks questions which have not been asked. It seeks to answer them by following in fairly defined procedure. In is not a merely theoretical, rather it is a attempt to elect facts and face them once they have assembled. Research is also called a kind of human behavior. However, one generally defined or a research would be that which refer to the activities of collecting information in an order and systematical fashion. Research is literally spread a kind of human behavior and activities in which people engage in education uh, teachers, administration, scholars, or other engaging in educational research when they systematically assembled information about the school children, and the school metrics in which a school system is determined, the characteristics of the learning or the interactive between the schools and the pupils. Educational research is normally considered an scientific research. The educational research is mm, meant here for IE, whole of the efforts carried out by public or private bodies in order to improve educational methods and educational activities in general, whether involve scientific research and a high level or a more modest experiments concern the school system and educational methods. Number 7, the websites. International Dictionary propose a very inclusive definition of research as carefully inquiry or examine in seeking of facts or principles, diligent investigation in order to ascertain some things. Number 8, D. Selinger and M. Stephenson in the Encyclopedia of Social Science defined research as the manipulation of things, concepts, or systems for the purpose of generalizing to extend correct or verified knowledge, whether the knowledge aid in construction of theory or in the practice of an art. Number 9, why while discussing the nature and significance of educational research, some scholars say educational research is that activity which is directed towards evaluation of science or behavior in educational situation. The ultimate aim of such a science is to provide knowledge that will permit the educators to achieve his goals by the most effective method. Number 10, some scholars consider research as a process of evolving process. According to them, research may be defined as a method of studying problems whose solutions are to be derived partially or whole from facts. The facts dealt within research may be statements of opinion, historical facts, those contained in research and reports, the result of testing, answers to questions, experiments, data of an sort, and so forth. The final purpose of educational research is to ascertain principles and develop procedures for use in the field of education. Therefore, it, it should conclude by formulation, practice, principles, or procedures. The mere collection and tabulation of facts is not research, through it may be preliminarily to its own event, a part of therefore. Students, now we're going to learn about characteristics of research. An older description of research may be explained with the five characterizations spelling out of word MOVIE, movie. M stand for mathematical precision and accuracy. O stand for objectivity. V stand for verifiability. I stand for imparti, impartiality, and E stand for expertness. So this it stand for, according to Tuckman BW in 1978 has mentioned the following characteristics of research. Number 1, research is systematic, research is logical, research is empirical, research is reductive, research is replicable and transmittable. Students, now we're going to learn about main characteristics of scientific research. Educational research shares some of the main characteristics of scientific research, which may be analyzed as under. Number 1, research is propositive. It is concerned with problems to be solved. Research is objective. Stress is always on testing. Research endeavors to organize data in quantitative terms. Research is systematic and accurate investigation. Research usually involves a hypothesis or a set of hypotheses concerning the explaining of phenomena or the solution of a problem. Research the collection facts. Research plan emphasize on the discovery of scientific generalization which can be applied to the solution of a wide range of the problem. Research express research without being influenced by an extraneous consideration. An examination of the above characteristics of scientific research revealed that educational research can also be viewed as strictly scientific, that is empirical, inductive and exact. It is recognized that it is educational research. It may be possible to Faraz or report may historical, descriptive, survey and cast claim study in mathematical terms. Similarly, in many cases, the criteria of objectivity and verifiability may be only particularly satisfied in educational research. Knowledge gained through scientific methods seeks to describe phenomena of nature in a series of condensed and compactly expressed generalizations. Research also does not describe facts alone but seeks to describe their relationship and generalization in time and space. The method of research involves the process of complete act of relative things. The very verifiability of conclusion is tested in the light of the hypothesis. Students, now we're going to understand about specific characteristic of educational research. Number one, educational research may be related to the study of complete relationship of various facts. It requires an interdisciplinary approach. Number two, educational research usually employs methods of descriptive, explanatory, interrelated, systematic, of intuitive understanding methods, which are mainly speculative and deductive in character, and which really frustrate results that can be subjected to measurement of mathematical procedure. Educational research. Number three, educational research should come out of desire to do things better. It should help them to narrow down the proverb gap between theory and practice in education. Number four, educational research is not an exact and research in physical science. No human being has ever been found to alike. No scientific investigation of human behavior, even those of so-called identical twins, have resulted in the finding of individuals completely similar in structure or behavior. This fact stands in the way of making educational research an exact science. Number five, educational research should be concerned directly with the problems of schools. It can properly concern itself with such matter can children development or child development, class organization, teacher pupil relationship, interaction with the communities, curriculum matters, teacher techniques or teaching techniques, and many others, etc. Number six, educational research can be undertaken by a teacher with a common sense, intelligence, and insight in the beginning, such as workers may require some guidance and training, but this can be made easily available to them at the hand of expertise. Number seven, educational research stand in need to of men and women immediate insight, whole who look beyond the present and behold the vision of splendid. Number eight, education research generally requires inexpensive material. In many educational research, students we simply need subjects, that is, children, their educational tools, and daily use of paper and pencil, and few tests. Number 9, educational research is based on the subjectivity and intangibility of social phenomena. Number 10, educational research generally does not admit quantities statement. We can talk of urbanizing culture, assimilation, etc., but we cannot measure quantity. We cannot measure it quantitatively. Number 11, educational research is based on interdependence of cause and effect. For further detail, consider the concept of research in education. Please read the below mentioned. There is Kulbir Singh Sidhu 1987 and John Best and James versus Ken in 1992. So next now we're going to understand about need of research. So basically, what is students' need of research? The following points will justify the need of educational research. Number one, rapid expansion and demonstration of education. Need for research in education to improve educational policies and practices in being realized. Increasingly, research is education has assumed greater urgency because of the very rapid expansion of demoralization of education throughout the world during the last decade. Number two, technology change. The rapid technology change has brought in an increase in educational problems, and both laymen and educators have felt that they can not longer depend upon trial and error. No amount of experience gathered and no amount of wisdom collected in the form of casual observations, traditions, or recommendation of groups or individuals can ever promise rapid progress and improvement as it needs all over the world. Therefore, educationists are constantly search for effective methods of instructions, more satisfactory technology of evaluation, richer learning material, more effective system of administration, and better human relations. Just as the scholarists, socialists, the anthropologists, and economists are carried on research, so it is cause with the educationists. Number three, new demand on education. With education research, it may not be possible to develop new curricula, new teachers methods and new teaching methods and new teaching materials to meet the new demand placed on the educational system of the world. Robert M.W. Travers, in an introduction to educational research, has stated that educational research forms an indispensable based on a national organization of education, especially as regarding curriculate, syllabi and methods, as well as for financial education, for its planning and for the building of the schools. Number 4, interdisciplinary approach to education. Education is a growth science and its foundation are to be explored for a study of subject as an interdisciplinary approach. It is therefore always imperative to study education in its proper perspectives. Psychologist is the concern storm con of the foundation of education, and psychologist provides the barks and mortar for laying the foundation of education. On the scientific basis, educational research is thus an inevitable development for its growth. Thus, we can hardly afford to think of education in isolation today. Number 5, knowledge explored and the need for educational research. World has witnessed an unprecedented exploration of knowledge. Since education depends on copper knowledge and need of research arises to study to change in various disciplines and to make necessary adjustments in educational phenomena, programs and policies. The meaning of methods and mechanism of education need change in the light of a progressive social changing educational policies and social setup. Number 6, education and productivity. Education and productivity are positively correlated, and educational need planning according to manpower need, which in its turn it based on research. Number 7, scarce resource and optimum development. It is therefore research only that we came to know that how best to utilize the availability resources for achieving best results. Number 8, spirit of research in needed everywhere. A spirit of inequality adds to competence and scholarship in the researcher. Number 9, researcher in need to keep out of fixed track. Researcher enable an individual in changing his conservation outlook. It keep us out of fixed track by making us mentally alive. Students, now we're going to understand about education research and educational planning. Education research has a certain role of play in guiding educational planning. Adequate educational planning depends for its success on a systematical knowledge of the social resources and liabilities of the people and their culture, of the similarities and differences of the organization and operative control on their need and problem, etc. An effort at education planning is bounded to the field. It is to based on fictitious assumptions of planning as to which the consumers of planning needed, what their problems are, what their problem they want to remediated, and what kind of systems they want as an emergent product of planning. Education planning or for the matter and planning requires a store of reliability, factual knowledge on which basis the difficulties in its implementation can be anticipated and guaranteed. Again, such a foundation of systematical gather knowledge afford a basis of evaluation the net gain of planning for the educational system in questions. Educational research is a immense help in securing the system's knowledge. It is obvious that education research has direct implementation for social and economical welfare by virtue of the deeper understanding of the useful lectures underlining social and economical maladies. Educational research provides a secure basis for effective remedial measure. Educational researchers analyze the problems in the total context and as such as in a better possible to suggest a suitable reminders. Questions such as what are the tangible in edicts or reference of modernization of education can very effectively be solved through educational research. Pakistan is a welfare state which has to provide several services for the belief of the weaker and vulnerable section of the population. Such social welfare services include education in order to be beneficial and fruitful has to be based on the reliable information about the people whose welfare is being contemplated. The foregoing discussion should make it abundantly clear that educational research has to be play an important role in not only educational reconciliation but also social and economic reconciliation in Pakistan. To the question of the what use is education research, we may reply of what use is a newborn child in the manner of Benjamin Franklin when asked about the utility of his finding about the relationship between the tons and clothes of electricity. This means that the new knowledge like the newborn child hold great potential of growth and maturity. Also like the newborn child, it is gain and pleasure. It gives us satisfaction or knowledge the unknown. This point to be a value that the scientists is committed to, that is self justification goodness of a new knowledge about another big or a small educational research in persuading opening our eyes to the social reality specifications, the methodology, the mysterious within the common place to social life and shattering its garments of make believe by which pious banks have hide its ugly features. The obvious function of the research is to add new knowledge to its existing stores, but in power of clearing our mind, a clicker and remover the rubs of inapplicable theory are equally notable. The educational research have also defined relation to people's basic need and welfare. In short, education research lead to the following advantages. Number one, educational research economize efforts and increase efficiency. Number two, it is bringing confidence in the teacher. Number three, it also brings dignity to the work of the teacher. Number four, it leads to the adoption of the new methods. Number five, it keep up alert. Number six, it brings a sense of awareness. Number seven, it develops a better understanding of teaching learning process. Number six, seven, it enable us to have the better understanding of social life. And number last, it promotes education reform. Students, now we're going to study about priority at the field of education research in Pakistan. So number one of the priority arises in the field of education in Pakistan is the activity of free and compulsory education for all children up to the age of 14, and research and innovation which will help to extend the educational programs to girls and to the weaker sections of the community will certainly contribute to the national development. Number two, in this connection, it may be mentioned that dropout rate in the school education is very high, very various reason. It is not likely to decrease very much in the near future. While every attempt should be made to increase the holding power of the school, one should also think of non-formal education as a possible alternative. Organization and methods of self-learning will also have to be evolved so that the children in the school learn better and those who drop out from the school are not left out the country educational effort. Number three, again consider the rate of population growth, which is not likely to decline rapid in the clear function clear future, or one has to consider whether education should be con- coexistive with schooling, because it is the number of schools and teachers required will be so large that educational resources are not likely to be available. What are the alternative strategies of education? What are the new techniques? Research in this their areas will be encouraged. Number four, the children from the lower income and the economically deprivative sections of the society and need educational opportunities and must as a children from the other sections of the society. How can similar opportunities be made available? How can the effective of the deprivative in the earlier life of infant by be counterable by society and educational intervention? There are some of the important problems which need the immediate attention of research work. Number five, how education can be made more relevant to the socio-economical need of country is another important area of research. Research investigations and involvement projects in the area will be encouraged to find out how the existing educational structure and contents can be altered, enhanced, and modified, bring about a fast economical growth and uh, social change. In the area of talent, it is not only important to identify talent at the level of education, but it is also find out the way to the meaning of the development of talented children. This may requires carefully examining of the children of the talent in an context of developing society. Students, now we're going to learn about scope of research in education. The importance of educational research in national development is not to bring increasingly realized all over the world. This is apparent from the educational progress in development countries, particularly from the fact that education has become more and more effective, dynamic, and purposeful in countries where research has flourished. It is on the basis of research that function of education has been broadened. Education research has a great bearing on the role of education in introducing social and economic charges. Students, now we're going to learn about 6 major possibilities of the utilization of research towards national development. Six major possibilities of the utilization of research towards national development can be identified. There are number one, educational research towards up valuable background data from which the planners can made his own assumption of the prevalability prevalability situation, especially of the magnitude, complexity, and ramification of the problem he has to handle. Number two, carefully designed analytical studies can eliminate critical areas of policy, the overheads and over dimensions of a given problem emerging in such studies provides the planning end with a planner with a measure of foresight to deal with them effectively and efficiently. Number three, these students open up the possibility of the test the availability of assumption that must of necessarily be made by the plan in the setting of high proximate and ultimate objective. Number four, they enable the planning to estimate the possible consequences and cost of the different choice available to them in determining the path for the attainment of their goal. Number five, uh, diagnostic study. So just where and why, when and where and why practices particular projects gathering. Their unattended consequences are also brought to life. Number six, our last point is wide wide dissemination of educational research finding increases general awareness in respect of the situation to be met as well as a policy designed for the purpose. This may enhance the credibility of particular policies and prepare the people for them. It may also help towards building a popular pressure for reformulation of particular policies or for weeding them out of alternate altogether. Some of all these possibilities can be release provide research in gathering a policy need and planning in responsive and sensitive to research findings. In the last we have summary. In summary of this chapter, educational research acquires the same general and natural characteristics as other research. Educational research follows the scientific methods of investigating. Its scope is, however, restricted to educational issues. Its goal is to discover laws or generalization concerning educational issues with a view of making predictions, controlling events, and improving the quality of interaction and education. Educational research, therefore, should help the teachers, headmasters, and supervisors to narrow down the pro, pro, proverbial gap between theory and practical in education. Educational research is not merely reported, defined, and stated amassing of facts. On the other hand, on the basis of these activities, educational research should result in better education by providing better development and formulation of in instructing aims, better motivation of pupils, better teaching methods, better evaluation, and better supervising of administration. Education research involves a systematic and orderly study of complex relationships that constitutes research activities. It is the study by scientific methods of the educational process. It is therefore obvious that education research do not mean acceptance of all the observation that has been presented. It implies a scientific inquiry in a defined direction. Education research is not merely a report of facing, but it is interestingly itself in fact above about facts of nature. Educational research should send the discovery of new knowledge either by reopening the settled issues and offering new solutions or exploring new varieties of knowledge. Discussions made on systematical research in education would surely save time, money, energy, and add a lot of failures of frustration and showing us the path of progress. Education research in economized efforts prevent wastages, increase efficiency, and react to vitalize and dignify the work of the teacher. Knowledge gained by educational research is that the highest order. Knowledge gained by research is more authentic and valid than the knowledge based on the evidence of tradition, learning, authority, and personal experience. Education research is progress depending on experience. It is generally observed is accidental and slow, whereas research seeks to settle the question here and now, avail itself of experiment rather than experience. Moreover, research further analyze experience and track to synthesize tradition and abstract form like good teaching, great activities, etc. in a scientific process. The contents and results of which can be used, verified, and accepted or corrected if necessary by others. So, thank you, students, for watching this research methodology first unit of B.Ed of Allama Iqbal University, Islamabad. So, it is just an effort to give you as much knowledge as this book is providing us. So good luck to you all, and best of luck for your exam, and Allah Hafiz. Hope I will teach you other units of this course.